Hello, everybody. My name is Mark Samus, the founder and CEO of Solveres. Solveres means solutions in Latin. That's what we're about. We have about a dozen solutions, all business related, on the website. They bring more value to what you're already doing. They help with your current customer acquisition for your business. You benefit for what you're already doing every day. And you can actually build a business with any one of our solutions. And testimonial to that is the people that brought those solutions do have a business with just that solution. So that's really exciting. So here's the format. We like to go around. Everybody takes about 15 seconds or a little longer if you want. And who you are, where you live, and what you do. We're going to start with Frank up in the left-hand corner. Frank, you are muted. So before you start, I've known Frank for a long time. Tremendous gentleman. So Frank, who are you? Where are you? What do you do?
Okay, my name is Frank Segunis, and I'm, live in Portland. I'm a kind of a neighbor of Mark's. I mean, I was a Beaver from Oregon State, and he was a Duck from, University of Oregon. But anyway, I've known Mark for quite a long time, and he's, tenacious when it comes to not letting go of a good idea, and this is becoming a better and better idea every day. And so I was just happy to listen to Cami this morning and absorb as much of that as I can. I'm a retired kind of financial guy, so I retired some 4 or 5 years ago, and I'm trying to become philanthropic, which is not, you have to have some idea to get there. But anyway, it's just kind of fun to have something to do and to have something to do with such a dynamic group. So that's it for me.
Thank you, Frank. He's the chairman of the rowing. He started 30 years ago. He started a nonprofit here, and he's working with Bo in our real estate. And I'm happy to announce that you'll be also working with Cami very shortly. That can raise $500,000-$600,000 with one transaction. And I know you heard a little bit about it this morning, and I'm going to touch on that because I spent 3 hours this morning enjoying every minute of what Cami brings to the table. So here we go. We're going to talk about our real estate expert. Bo, you're muted. He sold over $650 million worth of real estate. He has 13 credentials. He's going to get one more from Cami. Bo, take it away.
Hey, folks. Thanks, Mark. Great to see everybody tonight. I'm Bo Weideman. I'm in Southwest Washington, actually Washougal, Washington is where I live. Very happy to be here with Solveres and what we've got going on. We are bringing it all together. It's been a lot of work, and the heavy lifting's done, I think. Now it's just time to get out there and go to work. I'm vice president of the real estate piece. So if you have anything to do with real estate or any clients that want to know about real estate, send them my way and I'll help you.
Thank you, Bo. Next gentleman is our insurance expert. He's muted of 34 years. He brought something to the table here for a solution that he's never seen in decades, ever. And it's very exciting what he's doing for the company. Bruce, please say hello.
Yeah, sure. Good evening, everybody. Bruce Davis, Vice President of the Insurance Division here in Erie, Pennsylvania. Been in the insurance industry since 1988, specializing in the senior market since 2007. Got a lot of really great, exciting things going on, and just asking everybody to be patient. I will get back to you as fast as possible. Thank you.
Yeah, his plate's really full with people reaching out. I'm ready to go with this. I'm ready to go with that. And he's the kind of guy that dots the I's and crosses the T's, and we love him for that with all the compliance. The next gal is an announcement I want to make. We've been kind of courting her for the last 10 days, 2 weeks, trying to figure out exactly what we're going to do with such a dynamic personality. And the officers all voted today unanimously to bring her on as the VP of Social Impact. And she's all about raising money for nonprofits. You'll see her on the website in a couple of days. And on the website, at the very, very top of the website, we're going to have, she's going to do a 5-minute video on why Solveres. And she is actually the perfect person to be the spokesperson. And she's just delightful. I'm going to show a short video of her in a second. But Cami, take whatever time you need. Just a little bit about you would be great.
Oh, I think you're going to be talking plenty about me, but I just want to say how humbled and honored I am that you are wanting to bring so much of what we're doing to your organization and have us help. Friends, there's 1.5 million nonprofits in this country. Every single one of them qualify for how we can fund them through gifts of real estate. It doesn't have to be scary. It's not complicated. There's no risk. There's no money out of pocket for these nonprofits. You just have to learn. And in our book, Real Estate is Hot, Fundraising is Not, 5 keys to leverage real estate for real change. The first key is simply to learn. So come learn with us what charitable real estate is, and then we can tell you what to do with it and how to strategize. That's what we're going to be sharing here at Solveres. Thanks for having us.
You know, I did go through her master class today. It was 3 hours, and I learned so much. It took me to the next level of what she is doing and what she brings to the table. And she does the heavy lifting. You make the connection. It's simple, and she'll take it from there. And there's a lot of detail. There's a lot of law, and there's a lot of special things you have to do with compliance, and she's got it covered. It's really exciting. Let's go to our VP of social media. And boy, she's lived in several countries, speaks several languages, a brilliant gal that is already helping our people with social media. Hi, Marissa.
Thank you, Mark. Hi, everyone. I'm so excited. This time is really good for us, and we have new people that joining us is really cool. Cami, welcome, and the one that's already here, they're good as well. So I'm really happy with us. VP of social media, anything that you like me to assist you, I'm just here, Marissa Hughes in Erie, Pennsylvania.
Excellent. You know, I'm going to talk about 3 converging dynamics, the 3 solutions, but yours is also involved with the social media. Tammy's going to be reaching out, have you play a part in this also with what we're doing here. We'll absolutely explode the company. Let's go to British Columbia. Gary, how are you? Please share briefly. We're glad you're on the call. And when I see Gary unmute, I'll bring him right in. Let's go down to Vincent Patterson. Vincent, please unmute. Who are you? Where do you live? And what do you do?
I'm Vincent Patterson. I'm from Rustburg, Virginia. I'm in life, health, and annuities insurance for about 10 years.
Perfect. Glad you're on the call. I know you're connecting with Bruce, and we'll be opening that up. And I think he mentioned you have quite a few agents you'd like to bring in. And I'm going to touch on that briefly when I do my presentation, but it's powerful. Okay, let's go with Vaughn. Vaughn, please unmute if you'd like. Oh, yeah, there you go. Hi, Vaughn.
Hey Mark.
So I know you're in Portland, correct?
Yes, I am.
Yes, and I don't know if you heard me earlier. I was saying that I did get your message. I'll reach out to you tomorrow, okay?
Okay, great. That sounds good.
Well, anyway, so tell us, what do you do during the day?
During the day, I work in semiconducting. I'm an operator. Basically, it's like working at Intel. We make.
You cut out there. We make. Well, we might have a connective issue, but Vaughn, thank you for sharing. I know Jane likes to stay muted. Jane, if you'd like to say hello, please unmute and say hello. If I see it, I'll come right back.
Hello.
Oh, hey, Vaughn. Yeah, so you started to say we make, or we do.
Oh, sorry, my phone's having problems. Yeah, we make the dies for the gallium arsenide wafers. So, and then those dies get sent out to the customers, and they make the microchips with them.
You know, I am somewhat familiar with that. My son-in-law works at Intel, and he talks about that all the time. When I go to his home office, I see these big screens. I took a lot of calculus in college, and I did very well, straight A's. But I go into his office, and I see running heat through a little plastic. I see all these big derivatives and all this calculus. My goodness, actually putting it in the application with it, I never knew anybody ever did that with math, but they really do. It's very technical.
Yeah.
So Jane, you have not unmuted, but let's go to our Vanessa. Vanessa, say hello, please.
Hello, everyone. I'm Vanessa Taylor here in Savannah, Georgia. I'm with Juneteenth Atlanta. Great to be here.
Well, thank you for all the work you're doing with real estate agents, and we're opening a door to that here. I'm going to talk about it tonight. That
Yes.
yeah, real estate agents and life insurance, when agents, when they see what I'm about to show you here in a minute, every one of them will join. I call it simple recruiting. We also have Jeremy Gray. Jeremy, if you'd like to unmute, who are you? Where do you live, and what do you do? And if I see you unmute, I'll come right back to you. Okay, so that's it for that. I'm going to enlarge my screen. I'm going to screen share. I'm going to turn the volume on because I'm going to show a short video of Cami. Just give me 1 second to do that. Share sound. Move this over. And here we are. Everybody knows this is our website. These are our solutions. Well, they're all tied together, especially these three: the senior solution, the real estate solution, and with Cami joining the organization, now the nonprofit solution has created this dynamic. These three coming together is literally going to explode the membership. And I'll just touch on one thing. To be able to use all these three, you can use the AI prospecting, which is you set the criteria. If you want to look for in any state or demographic, you want an insurance agent, you put that in there and you'll get those prospects. Nobody else gets these prospects. You get 100 of them a month when you join the company. You can use them for your existing business to recruit for any of our dynamic solutions. If you want a real estate agent, you put it in there, you pull up all the real estate agents. So it's a powerful tool for prospecting for what I'm about to show you in these three converging dynamics. So we're going to go here. And the first one is real estate. So we have what's called a member connector pledge. And this pledge is between the realtor and the mortgage broker. And when somebody goes through, and Mike and I are setting this up right now, by the end of the month, when people go through the sign-up process, they will be able to either choose their own realtor, or if they don't, they can pick a realtor that's already in Solveres, and we really call them realty advisors, and I'll go into that in a minute. But you choose your own realty advisor. If you don't, you have 30 days to recruit one, and if you don't, we assign you one. And that's all about capturing future market share, which ties into our other solutions I'll talk about in just a second. But if you look at number 2 here, we ask you to develop a relationship. Go out, shake hands with your new client. They may not be in the market to buy or sell right now, but you'll get referrals from them. You put them on your newsletter. You give them a CMA, comparative market analysis, an annual report that includes the CMA, but also insurance evaluation questionnaire. And maybe you can help them get rid of their mortgage insurance, discontinue the private mortgage insurance, and access to their equity in their property, and all the latest conditions and information. So it's like, instead of paying 6% for a one-time transaction, you pay less than that. They give you a 20% discount for years of ongoing service as the realty advisor. So this is what the form is going to look like. You'll be able to check, I do not have a realtor, please assign me a realtor, or down below you'll see mortgage broker, or I'd like 30 days to recruit one. And that'll be part of the sign-up process that people go through. And I've seen this work before, you guys. Literally, realtors join like it's just crazy. They're so excited about capturing future market share. So here it is. A sign-up process shall include that. That's this month. And they have 30 days, as I mentioned, to find somebody. Here's what we have. We have a realtor database and a mortgage database. And they're tagged with the states that they're licensed in. For example, if a member in Oregon doesn't recruit their own realtor, and we go to the realtor bank or the mortgage broker bank, and the next one in queue would have that person as their new client. They might pass on it because maybe they don't handle that city, it's too far to drive, or for whatever reason. It would go to the next person in queue, and that person would stay there, and then they develop all this future business. They pick up hundreds of extra clients, and like I said, they're on the drip. They reach out to them, they develop a relationship, and that's what our real estate program looks like. And it even compounds in a minute when I talk a little bit about what Cami is doing. So here we go. I'm just going to play about 40 seconds of this. So raise your hand if you cannot hear Cami. Here we go.
Did you know that 43% of our wealth as a nation is held in real estate, but less than 3% is held in cash? And that is why real estate is hot and fundraising is not. My name is Cami Baker, and I'm the author of Real Estate is Hot, Fundraising is Not. And in the book, we go over 5 keys that revolutionize how charities and champions are funding the causes, careers, companies, and communities that we love. We have partnered with Solveres to bring a solution, not only to the nonprofit world, but to the real estate agents and the property owners and so many more for-profits that want to help the nonprofits.
So what she just said is kind of the tip of the iceberg. Like I mentioned, I sat through 3 hours today and I couldn't get enough. It was unbelievable. You can see why she's going to start doing videos and be kind of the face of Solveres. So here, there was one donation that she went through today with one of the top people at the specialized nonprofit. The way that we're able actually to do this without risk for nonprofits is because this organization pays off the mortgage and takes possession and sells the property, and then the nonprofit benefits. And I'm going to just, this one example blew me away. This one gentleman contacted them December 1st. He said, I had to sell, I need to sell this property for a tax write-off. I need to donate it for a tax write-off for the end of the year. And this is what happened.
The Real Agents of Change podcast series. We are speaking with Bruce Geis from Realty Gift Fund, talking about another case study where a donor has donated real estate to benefit the nonprofit world. Bruce, tell us our story for today.
Okay. This is an interesting one because it's a case of a nonprofit who was a late donor 2021 to us. First time they'd ever met Realty Gift Fund. And we stepped in and fulfilled a need they had. They had a donor with 13 pieces of property. They wanted to get off their books and donate by December 31st, 2021 to benefit this nonprofit. And we took a call on a Sunday afternoon and we said, absolutely, would be delighted to do this. Ultimately, that donation led to a check going to that nonprofit for about $408,000. It took about, I think the check went out in late March. We had to sell 13 pieces of property to get there. Here's the interesting part for us. This nonprofit immediately, as this was underway, started marketing gifts of real estate. And now we are under contract to do the second deal for them, which is a residential condominium in Carmel, California, owned by a woman who actually lives in Berkeley and is never going to use this property again. It was gifted to her a long time ago by her mom. It's in a senior community that she is not going to move into. And so she has made a gift to us and we are going to sell it to somebody who wants to live in this senior community. We have run the math. We have talked to our broker. We have talked to our title company. We know that we need to invest $20,000 to get it ready for the market. And we believe that we are quite easily going to net for this nonprofit $600,000. Here's why this is an interesting story. We didn't know this nonprofit December 1st. Here it is late spring the following year, and we're about to do $1 million worth of donations for this nonprofit.
And they did just that. They received over $1 million with 2 transactions through Cami's program. And the relationships that she's developed with companies like this is what has brought this all together. You know, nonprofits won't touch real estate because of the risk, the liability, and usually has a mortgage on it. But Cami has set it up so she gets through all of those negatives. And like she mentioned, 1.55 million nonprofits, and we're just getting started with this. We're very lucky to have partnered with her. Well, let's bring this another one together. So we talked about real estate. We talked about the nonprofits through Cami's program. Let's talk about the seniors because it's all kind of related. Because basically a lot of people that donate in this program are probably going to be seniors. And so what Bruce has brought to the table, where without a life insurance agent, without a license, you can sell 6 of our 7 programs here and benefit from them at tremendous margins profit-wise. But the one program that you do need a life insurance license is the final expense program. And the way Bruce has it set up, if you know somebody 70 to 85 years old, and there's something called the final expense insurance, and it's where this nonprofit that he has brought into our company they do the financial assistance to really make it very plausible for the seniors. So it's kind of a no-brainer. I imagine not too many seniors say no to the program, and it's very beneficial for them, the life insurance agent, and Solveres. And what he's also worked out, Bruce has, is exclusive rights for this program for all the states east of the Mississippi. Now you can still do it on the West Coast, but it's not exclusive. And so right now, the insurance commissioners in 11 states have approved this program. So we're just at the beginning of something that Bruce said in 30 years he hasn't even heard of. And it's an absolute no-brainer. So this is why when we set up this real estate program, and this is going right now, Bruce just released this, insurance agents and real estate agents will be beating the door down. People that Bruce is talking to, agents want to bring in, some are saying they want to bring in 30 agents, 40 agents. And the way we set up the commission structure, if you sponsor an insurance agent that does this, you get 20%. So it's really very, very lucrative. Now, another thing we're releasing at the end of this month is our matrix. Now, right now with our compensation plan, the unilevel one, you can go as wide as you want. And let's take an example. If you just go 3 wide and it fills up 10 levels deep, in residual income, that's about $88,000 a month. Let's say you went 12 wide, that's times 4. You go wide for large money in this industry, but you go deep for security. That's why we're also releasing the 3x9 force matrix, where you can only have 3 in your front line. What that does, it creates spillage. Let me give you an example. Let's say there you are, Bill, at the top of this. You sponsor Mary. Mary sponsors Steve. Mary can only have 3 in her front line. Bill sponsors Rick. Mary doesn't even know Rick. Rick fell underneath Mary. That's called spillage. And she will benefit both with them from the commission when he joins and when he pays a subscription each month. This is really huge because just in a short period of time, we're going to fill up dozens of these matrices. And in addition to the unilevel I just described, here is a secure $42,000 a month. Now, we don't make any guarantees. We don't show checks. Your actual results will be, as a disclaimer, will based on your efforts and your hard work. But boy, do you think this will be worth it? We're kind of on a launching pad right now. We're just getting started with something that nobody knows about. And you can imagine in a few years, we'll be a household, probably not even that long. Bruce said he'll have 10,000 members by the end of the year and 100,000 by July. We are going to have 1 million people in 24. 1 million people. And imagine we don't have the burden of overhead, of warehouse, shipping, products, back orders, all that stuff. We're debt free. You don't want to hear about Solveres, in a few years and say, I knew about it in 22, but I didn't do anything about it. Just baby steps right now. A little bit of activity every day will set up literally legacy type retirement income through our residual program. So that's basically the presentation. 3 converging dynamics, incredible team. You'll see the video of Cami, the Why Solveres video here shortly, and you'll see her beautiful bio on the website this week. So that's the presentation. Please stick around if you have any questions. I'm going to end the recording.